puzzle has an answer.
Hello, how is everyone? We are back. I didn't stream yesterday. Me and George had some issues with the game we wanted to play. So, by the time we decided I wasn't going to stream, well, we weren't going to stream the game, I didn't feel like streaming. So here we are. Here we are. And we are starting a new Professor Layton game. So we've got the joys of... I haven't played this game, so I'm going into the story blind as well as the puzzles. It's the first 3D game, 3DS game, so it's very different art style. You're gonna have to let me know on the audio. Alright, that looks good to me. But what's good looks good to me could be completely different to everyone else. But yeah, I don't know anything about this game. I didn't even play as a kid. So we're getting into the unmarked territory of Layton games. So I probably will need a lot of help. Bob is my name. So at the moment this is just I'm testing how to lay this out on the screen.
Wow! So this is Montador.
Indeed. In only 18 years, this little desert oasis has grown into quite a tourist attraction.
It's amazing, Professor.
Yes, it is. Some people even call it the City of Miracles.
The City of Miracles.
The Miracle of Montador. Prosperous Montador is famous for growing from a single humble inn into a large and wealthy city in the space of just 18 years. How could such a city develop so fast? Also, I am fiddling around with the settings on OBS and Twitch to try and get to 1080p. So you might find some things change.
So much to look at here, Professor.
And this is the different art style I was talking about on my tweet and Discord.
Montador is quite an exciting town.
The letter said that terrible things have happened here. It's hard to believe.
Terrible things happen everywhere they go.
We'll have a better understanding of the situation after we speak to Angela.
We need to keep going this way, don't we?
Look at this place, Professor. It's also bright and colourful, like being at the fun fair. A place to forget the worries of everyday life. Anything is possible in the City of Miracles, or so they say. I'm going to try and keep clicking up here, but it's down here I want. I just don't see how bad things could be happening everywhere. Happening here. Everyone looks so cheerful. Indeed, it's hard to believe that something is afoot in the midst of these celebrations. I do hope Angela is wrong. Who's Angela? Well, we won't get far just standing around. We had better make a start with our investigations. Alright. Then I'm going to start by asking those people over there. Just a moment, Luke. Let's acquaint ourselves with some new methods. We don't want to grow complacent. So they're going to tell us about how to save, how to move. Oh, sorry. I'm listening. You can touch the magnifying glass in the corner of the touchscreen to switch into investigation mode. In this mode, the magnifying glass will appear on the top screen like so. You know what? I might just make that screen smaller. And this one that bit bigger. You notice when you move the magnifying glass over certain areas, it turns orange. This means you can interact with the environment in some way. Just touch the touch screen to investigate. You needn't do anything fancy. A brief touch on the screen should do the trick. Are you following so far? Are you following so far? I think so. Just slide the stylus on the touchscreen to look around and give it a quick tap to investigate. Precisely. Well then, I'll let you get on with it. Be sure to check anything that looks out of the ordinary. Oh, this is going to be really weird to play. Help! I'm not sure what that sort of accent was trying to do either. Look at all the balloons. That clown has he's all wrapped up in the strings. Is that normal? At a glance, I'd have to say no. Let's get him down from there, shall we? Guys. Are you alright, sir? It doesn't look very comfortable up there. You can say that again. I meant to be tying up balloons for the carnival, but I've gone and tied myself up instead. If the ringmaster catches me like this, it won't be pretty. In with all my lovely balloons, I bungled my last. Be a dear and get me out of this tangle, will you? Being tied up in all this black string makes me look like a zebra. First puzzle, guys. Alright. This clumsy clown has got caught up in his balloon strings. Give Luke and Layton a hand in untangling the strings. Touch any of the orange points on the touch screen to swap around the strings to the left and right of that point. Keep at it until you free the poor clown. Okay. So So I reckon, what, we have to get all the lines straight like this one? How you doing, Freya? How you doing today? Yes, it's puzzle time. Alright, that one looks... Just remember, this is the first puzzle as well. There we go.
How about this? Puzzles are made to be solved.
Doing alright? How are you? I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Yeah. I've got a new camera because my last one kind of just gave up on me yesterday as I was just sort of messing around with stream settings. So luckily, Amazon, being the godsend that they are, did basically next day delivery for free.
I can't carry it for you.
But I can carry you.
Come on!
He's back. New cam looks nice. Lovely butt. Can't wait to work through our relationship difficulties tomorrow.
I'm not sure that we'll be working up our difficulties, more probably finding other difficulties like communication, teamwork, relying on each other, you know, the lot. But yeah, thank you for that tier 1 subscription, George. What, it's been 19 months. I'm pretty sure that you're my longest subscriber as well. So, kudos to you. Further developing our difficulties, exactly. Anything to further our relationship. But yeah, we'll be playing It Takes Two tomorrow. Because we didn't play Monday. Because Steam decided it didn't like George. At all. Alright, we're not going to read about the Picarets. Oh! You've no idea how grateful I am. Honestly, I'd give you the world if I had it. Share my dough, eh? Really, sir? There's no need for thanks. Layton's such a gent. Guys, what are you thinking about the new art style? Because it's the transition. We've done the first 4 games which were on the normal DS, and now we're moving on to the 3DS games. And to me, it just looks so weird. Steam decided your download was going to take anywhere between 4 to 24 hours. Yeah. To be fair, Steam, for me, anytime I download a game, it's normally pretty quick until that last, like, 5%, where Steam will be like, nah, we're gonna, that last 5%, I know we've done the last lot in like 20 minutes, but this last 5% is just gonna take days. So it just keeps going up and down. Steam takes more time changing the estimated time than it does downloading. Well, alright then. I'll just let you enjoy the carnival. That's as good as any gift. Luke and Layton blinking scared me at first. I'm used to them being frozen. Yeah.
Professor, look at that clown! And all the balloons!
Yeah, they've switched over to 3DS, so they tried to make it more 3D style. And I think they were right to probably attempt it.
This is fantastic! Everyone is having such
But it doesn't match up to the first four games or the cutscenes like
Say,
this.
After our investigation,
Oh, right! The investigation!
once we're able to relax, we'll see what the town has to offer.
They did the same with Phoenix Wright. I'm contemplating whether I actually play Phoenix Wright or not. Because it does kind of match the same style as Layton, but I'd play it after all the Layton games. And I'd pretty much be blind because when I kind of watched you play it, George, I wasn't taking any of it in. I think I solved the first puzzle or case with you because it was like, this is a tutorial. And then every so often I'll just miss a stream or two and I'll be so behind on the case. You recommend them? Well, we've got Miracle Mask. I think it's Azran Legacy is after this.
What on
And
earth
then
is going on here?
we'll be doing the crossover with Phoenix Wright game. And then there's a spin-off game, which is Layton's daughter. And then we'll probably move on to it.
Please, sir, try to remain calm.
Calm? Are you blind? Those people have been turned to stone.
Professor! How is that possible?
Medusa has come.
Question, Luke.
Professor, look up there!
What on earth?
So guys, is the camera
1, 2, 3, 4.
quality better than the previous one?
Ladies and gentlemen,
This camera is a lot higher quality because it's got a built-in light.
courtesy of
But whether the actual picture quality is any different or I need to look at settings, I'm not sure yet.
Monte d'Or will soon be destroyed. Those who submit to the power of the mask may be spared. But then again, they may not.
They may not. It's fear of flying, guys. Just in a mask. I might need to crop the camera so it's not just so massive.
Of course.
Yeah, I need to tweak because
Wait,
I
Professor!
think I haven't tweaked them enough to get 1080p quality.
Why do I get the little
But
one?
I think I now know what I've forgotten to do.
Let's go. Everyone follow me.
So I'll be looking at tweaking them even more. So throughout this whole week, you might just find quality sort of goes up and down a little bit whilst I'm sorting out settings. Pursue the masked gentleman. Pay attention to which way the masked gentleman flies and follow him in the same direction. Slide your stylus on the touchscreen and short, quick motions to move the horse left and right. The horse will stumble and slow down if you hit a barrel. Try to avoid them if you can. Picking up carrots will give the horse some speed.
Follow the masked gentleman.
Okay, look.
Yeah.
He's gone right, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is really odd. Some art style. I can't get used to it.
That's the way.
Yeah.
Whoa!
We're riding Jezza right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the way.
Yeah, we've only got. I want to say 2 games.
Yeah.
What? I thought I was going to hit that carrot. 2 games of this, but it's more like 4 because of the crossover games we'll probably do as well. My depth perception is a bit janky as well because I keep thinking I'm going to hit some carrots, but I'm not. Is this it? I can't move. I'm glad they kept all the... They stopped with loads of cutscenes in. And I did do the... I know this was ages ago for it, but I did do the super hydrate. Just to clarify.
Look out!
I pretty much stole this from WAG, but I've got a new channel point redemption, Bean Boozle. They're yet to arrive.
Professor, I see him!
They're meant to arrive this week, but that will be a redemption.
Whoa!
It's limited to one per person per stream, so you can't just spend like all your points making me eat them all.
Oh, he got away!
Thank you for why are you making me posture check and then stretch Freya? It makes no sense.
He had quite an advantage over us.
Makes no sense. Look, I'll stretch my arm. Look, there we go. Are you happy? I know it's meant to be more like stretch my legs. Well, she can.
I suppose we can assume that was the masked gentleman.
I'm not sure if I said... Yeah, I just said to keep my joints happy. I never said
Was he
I'll
using
stretch my
some
legs.
sort of magic, Professor? How did he do all that?
my neck clicked. There you go, I stretched my neck as well.
Luke, I can honestly say, I don't know.
I don't know. I am liking the music in this game. A number of people turned to stone during the parade on Celebration Boulevard. Some members of the crowd appear to have witnessed the petrification as it occurred. Was this really some sort of miraculous act? Was it miraculous?
Magic seemed to be the only thing that could explain what we had seen.
Magic.
It disturbed me to see the professor at such a loss. It made me wish he never received that strange letter in the first place.
If I was Layton, I wouldn't put my PO box anywhere because he keeps getting a lot of strange letters. Yeah, this was just me to test the actual game worked. Chapter 1. The Masked Gentleman. I'm not actually sure how long this game is compared to the others, so we shall have to see.
Do you know someone named Angela Lador?
Angela? Yes, of course. Where did you hear that?
It was on the letter.
I don't think I like this 3D art style.
Angela.
I think they should have stuck with the
Here you are.
Thank you very much.
previous style.
Very strange.
What is it, Professor?
Professor?
A mask of chaos.
Emmy looks so weird as well.
Dearest Herschel, I trust this letter finds you well. I have read wonderful things about your work, Herschel. Or rather, Professor Layton. It's difficult to believe it has been nearly 18 years. I'm sure this letter comes as quite a surprise, but I must ask for your help.
I am liking this game because it reads everything out to you.
Terrifying incidents here in Monte d'Or. I must be cursed by the Mask of Chaos, for it is now threatening to destroy our city. I hope you can forgive me after all these years. I don't know who else I can turn to. I cannot give you the full details now. However, if you can spare the time, I shall tell you all upon your arrival. We are in desperate need of your help, Herschel. I've enclosed the address for the Lador estate. I hope to see you soon. Angela Lador.
I need to figure out how to make the new follower and new subscriber stick to the box, because at the moment it just keeps going, depending on how long the person's name is. It keeps being either massive or outside the box. I'm sure it's a setting I've missed out.
His book, Ancient Histories. According to legend, the mask bestows great power upon whoever wears it.
Yes, the allure of omnipotence is as old as mankind itself. You seem to know quite a bit about the mask, Emmy.
Well, I have taken a few courses here and there.
I see.
Did I leave something out, Professor?
No, you're absolutely correct.
So, this Mask of Chaos is well known in the world of archaeology.
Oh, yes. Among researchers, it's quite a popular topic.
If it's supposed to grant power, how can you be cursed by it?
It's difficult to say. Angela certainly wasn't very forthcoming in her letter.
No one ever is forthcoming in their letters to Layton.
What is your relationship with Angela, Professor? Is she one of Professor Layton's lost loves?
Hardly. I've known Angela since my school days. Our relationship was complicated.
Complicated. We all know what that
I
means.
see. Well, a gentleman could never refuse a request from an old friend. Right, Professor?
Why, yes, Luke. I suppose you're correct there.
In the letter, she talks
Freya's
about
gonna run out of
a
points
series
eventually with
terrifying
hydrate, surely.
incidents. What do you think she means by that?
I can't say for certain, but I know how we can find out.
Bing, bing. Also, regarding... I've got ages to go, don't worry. I'll just, like, quadruple the price then, Freya, just to get you. I wouldn't do that. Or would I? It is said that the Mask of Chaos grants its wearer tremendous magical power. Could this be the behind the masked gentleman's so-called miracles? Also, regarding other games that I used to play before my 4-month absence, and my move of living conditions, such as we were playing Kingdom Hearts, and I was going to play some Switch games. We won't be able to do that until I get my new monitor, which is out of stock at the moment. And it's out of stock for a very large area where I live. But once we get that, we'll go straight back to Kingdom Hearts for everyone. And we'll be playing some more Mario games as well. So, what happened earlier? Was that the kind of incident Miss Lador was talking about in a letter? I imagine so, yes. It sounds as though tonight's spectacle was but one of many. Emmy, were you able to find out anything that may help us? As a matter of fact, yes. It seems our masked gentleman first turned up here about a month ago. He's been performing his miracles left, right and centre. It has the whole city in a frenzy. Why would he do something like this? These innocent people only wanted to watch the parade. It's worrying to see this troublemaker able to act in impunity for so long. Presumably the police are struggling with the case? Seems so. They are trying to catch the culprit, but they can't do much without any leads on his identity. And given that they don't know how he does these miracles, I'd say it's pretty hard for them to pin down suspects. I see. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's start by investigating the immediate area. Okay. This is so weird. Well, I think we've pretty much gathered that they're solid stone. Is there nothing, really nothing we can do to help them? If we'd been standing here earlier, we might have ended up the same way. And we still might, right? I'll just snap a few photos. You never know when they'll come in handy. We'd best be on our guard. If the other miracles are anything like tonight's, we must be prepared for any eventuality. I'll be careful, Professor. Oh, Professor, there's someone coming our way. Let's ask if he knows anything. Right, so we clicked on them. I know I meant to click on him, but I'm assuming there's going to be hint coins at some point, which is what I'm trying to look for. We meet again, my friends. It must be the fated reunion of kindred spirits, no? How thrilling the carnival is tonight. If I'm not mistaken, you are... Mistaken? Absolutely not. Indeed, it is I who was mistaken. To suppose for a moment that we would not meet again. I am here simply to enjoy the sights and sound that only a tourist may see and hear. We'll have none of this turning to stone business. Whereas the elegance, you would sooner catch me in a waxworks. But pleasantries aside, I come to you now for a reason. What sort of reason? I've prepared a wooden crate, a box, say. I would like you to try to find it. Go on, slide your stylus around. He's hidden a box somewhere, right? I can't see any wooden boxes anywhere. Are you sure there's one around here? Ha ha ha! Not so hasty, little man. It takes but a few helpings of patience, and a full course of imagination. How can you hope to find the box if you do not think outside of it? I'm just moving my mouse. Pardon me, Aldous. I haven't quite caught the gist of your explanation. Could you clarify a little? I'm so very glad you asked. My fair gentleman friend, this is where we must use the ancient art of zooming. We're going to start a zoom call, everyone. Zooming? You want us to move faster? Slow down there. No, you must I spy with your magnifying glass and watch for a reaction, blue as the azure sky. Behold, if the magnifying glass turns blue, you have found a zoom point. Now then, focus, magnify, zoom. When you find a zoom point, just touch the touchscreen as you would with any point of interest. Do not be shy. So it was hidden back here. What magnificent magnification. With such a skill in your repertoire, the needle lies in plain sight and not in a haystack. We'll bear this technique in mind. Thank you, Aldous. As ever, the pleasure was mine. Now touch the box before you. You have been itching for this moment, I can tell. What's the bet it's going to be a hint coin? Yeah. This is how they introduce hint coins in this game. Voila! Your hint coin. How radiantly she shines. On those puzzles which have you stumped, she is your fairest friend. See, I don't use hint coins because I've got Freya. Freya is basically a human hint coin. She will just solve it. No worries. But you should not waste these willy-nilly. Oh no, hint coins are not numerous, like grains of sand, but prized like pearls. You certainly try. You do. They are hidden all over the city, so peel your eyes and look around. Look out. Look about. And sometimes zoom. You're a bit rusty, so we'll see. Well, I think we all know we're all a bit rusty in the Layton puzzle solving, but we'll get there. Oh, I almost forgot. When you no longer want to see the world in glorious detail, touch zoom out to return to normal. And with that, I bid you adieu. Was it adieu? I'm pretty sure. Until we meet again. He never wastes any time, does he? Well now, back to the investigation. Perhaps this zoom function will come in handy later. Okay. Professor, do you think that tent over there was set up for the carnival? It's huge! I'd say so, yes. What with all the flags and illuminations, it certainly looks like a carnival marquee should. This street is so festive. I wonder if it's like this every day. Can we see it a bit closer up, Professor? Just for a second? Of course. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, Luke. We need to establish how we will move around the city. Oh, of course. While investigating, you should see the back to map icon on the touchscreen. Touch that icon to switch from investigation mode to movement mode. We can move to any place marked with an orange icon. Just touch an icon to move to that location. I hope that was clear enough. Touch the orange icons. Basically, to move from one location to the next, what I need to do is touch the orange icon on the map. Right, Professor? I think they've been over it 3 times now. I think we've got it. You've hit the nail on the head, Emmy. Now let's head to the marquee. It's as good as a place as any to start our investigation. But I've not finished investigating here. Because this person's still... Okay, I think I'm ready to move on. I've been wondering, Professor, how are we going to keep track of our investigations with so much going on? You ask a pertinent question, Luke. Allow me to explain. Start by touching the trunk icon on the touchscreen. Here we have the save option. Touch this option to save your progress throughout the adventure. This is the puzzle index. This option allows you to review puzzles you found during the adventure. In order to have another go at an unsolved puzzle, however, you'll need to return to its location. You'll find the location of the puzzle listed in the puzzle index, so don't worry about having to search for it. These are the mysteries and journal options. Touch them to review the events and developments of the story. Lastly, this is the episodes option. Touch this option to view additional parts of the story. Be sure to check often in case you have new episodes to view. Oh, that's new. So they've got like mini clips, I guess, to view? I feel like I know it all now. You're still an apprentice, Luke. Save the smugness until you know the trunk like the back of your hand. But I did memorize it all. Luke looks so upset, look at him. Now, you two. Just put the trunk to use and you'll be familiar with it in no time. Emmy's inquiries. Right, so we'll get rid of these. I'm not going to read these. But we will do the episodes. So, the Lador's house is somewhere over that way. But who is the masked gentleman I keep hearing about? Sounds like a lead. I'm sure Luke and the Professor won't mind waiting. Dozen people here. Who to ask first? That boy looks like a sharp one. Excuse me, could you spare a moment, please? You talking to me? Are you talking to me? Yes, sorry to disturb you. I just have a couple of questions. Okay, what's up? Well, everyone here seems to be talking about a masked gentleman. Do you know of him? Of course, he's that weirdo. The one causing all the trouble lately. People turning into horses. Some case with live paintings, people bursting into flames too. Wow, really? You've got my attention. Go on. That's it, really. Don't know any details. Wasn't there myself. All happened in crowded places though. But there were lots of witnesses. You should ask around. Yes, you're probably right. I'll try anyone who looks as if they're here for the parade. A police officer, of course. Anyway, I'd better run. Want to catch the rest of tonight's festivities. Good luck. People turning into horses. That sounds a bit hard to swallow. I can't take this to the professor without some more details. Hey, that girl looks excited about the parade. Maybe she's something. Hello? Oh, hello. Can I help you? I'm Serena, by the way. Yes, please. I'm gathering details about the recent troubles in town. Is there a thing you can tell me? You're talking about the masked Dandelman, aren't you? He's amazable. What's going on with her lips as well? Look at this. He's the phenomenal, oh, I can't say the word, mischievous Dandelman of Montador. They're using complicated words that I can't now say. He's quite the celebrity. I've heard he can even make people burst into flames. Is that right? Oh my gosh. I was so dissipated. I missed that. I ran all the way to the Gallery Plaza to see. But it was already over. It must have been an incredible spectacle. I have to see him live sometime. So you haven't actually seen him in person, I take it? Yeah, the fish lips. They're so weird. No, but this is an enormous city. Who knows where he could be? Not even the police can find him. Oh, can you hear that? It sounds like people are frolicking. I wonder what's going on the parade now. Sounds like something's happening on Celebration Boulevard. I'd better dash. Thanks for your help, miss. Well, something's going on here. Though, who knows what? I'd better go and find the Professor and Luke. Who's got fish lips? Who hasn't got fish lips? That is the real question, Matt. How you doing? How's life going? You're joining us at a great time. We are solving puzzles and mysteries alike. It's the giant clown balloon we saw earlier. I wonder how they got this enormous thing up in the air. However, they did it. It's not likely to be floating again anytime soon. It must have been damaged in all the commotion. Shh! Do you hear that? It's almost like... Is somebody crying? I hear it too. It's coming from that clown. What if the clown... What if it's alive? Let's have a closer look at our sniffling entertainer, shall we? Oh, it's this little child. Never mind, Chad, it's just a child, it's not a clown. Yeah, Matt, I feel like anytime me, George, or yourself enter each other's streams, it always seems to be at a point where something could be misconstrued or something. So it's always the perfect time. Hello, who's this? So it was this little girl who was crying. I didn't really think it was the clown. Oh, Bobby. She's sobbing. She doesn't look injured, thank goodness. There, dear, don't cry. What's your name? Huh? Me? Name? But... We can't help you unless you stop crying. Come now, tell us what's wrong. She must be lost. I know how that feels all too well. Luke is always lost. That's what he's really saying. I believe you're right, Luke. She seems to have lost her mother. We must do our best to reunite them. Leave it to me, Professor. So, we've got it nailed down to a T. It's impressive, honestly. It really is. Where's Mum? Puzzle 2. This little girl has lost her mummy. Me and Mam has red hair. So it's not this one. Oh, aye. And she has a pink handbag with a bear on it. But it could be these two, because you can't see the backside of that one. There's a group of people talking nearby. Hey, look how stylish everyone is today. B, hold on, this handbag isn't mine. C, hey, I may dress girly, but I am a man. D, my handbag is a blue one. This is my bag. I've got the wrong pattern. Who's the girl's mum? She's from A to E. Well, by the sounds of it, when the icon turns orange, you can touch the touch screen to mark your choice. Okay, from what I gathered, she's got the wrong bag. She's got the wrong bag, and she said that's not her bag as well, right? That's because nearly everything you'll say can sound wrong without context. Well, if you just stopped listening to our conversations without context, it would be taken wrong. How you doing, Shadow? It's the Layton man himself. It really is. It really is. And we're on puzzle number 2. So in theory it should be easy, but we all know what we're like. We like to make a mountain out of a molehill. I really need to fix it because I don't want... I need it so it's Streamlabs set up or Nightbot set up. For some reason it's doing 2 lots of quotes and I don't know where Nightbot are getting these quotes from. Right. So it's not C, because apparently that's a dude. I don't think it's A. It's not A. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on for her. B, hold on, this handbag isn't mine. So B's got the wrong handbag. My handbag is a blue one. D's got the wrong handbag. This is my bag. It's got the wrong pattern on it. Alright, so how do I... Oh. Oh. I didn't know you can just do that. So E said it's got the wrong pattern. It's got to be B, right? Because she said that's the wrong pattern, and that's the pattern we want, and then these two have the wrong ones. So it's got to be this one, right? Freya sees it.
How's this for an answer?
I can't get used to the 3D-ness.
Professor!
Luke did it, guys. Luke did it. Alright, we've solved a lost child problem. Ah, Mummy. There you are. Bonnie. Thank heavens, I was worried sick like. Thank you so much, pet. Don't mention it. Just do my duty as a gentleman in training. Tee-hee-hee. Cheers, mister. Bye-bye. All wells that end well, right, Professor? Simple solution. Just yell out, whose kid is this? Yeah. Someone will eventually come claim her. A job well done, Luke. I'm proud of you. Ah, it was nothing. I am the esteemed Professor Layton's apprentice after all. Now then, back to the case. I believe Angela's house is quite a bit further on. But we're not done investigating just yet. I don't know how many like hint coins there are meant to be per scene. Oh, that's the zoom in bit. Alright, I guess we're going to move on. Look, a policeman. Perhaps he hurried here to collect a few testimonies. Let's see what he has to say. Or not. Alright, looks like I have to talk to the policeman then. Well, they said this Who-dee-doo Miracle Man was supposed to be around here, but I don't see him anywhere, do you? I'm afraid that the masked gentleman has long since fled the scene of the crime, Constable. Alright, my mouse cable has gotten tangled somehow. Alright, I know I shouldn't have finished my sprouts. Full belly, empty cell. Our store and police are on the beat 24/7, but the gentleman is still miles ahead of us. He's some kind of supervillain. We've even had to cordon off the gallery now thanks to all this funny business. Is nowhere sacred? You're talking about the case of the living paintings, right? Living paintings? I wasn't aware of such a case. Sorry, Professor, I forgot to mention that. I heard about it while I was off investigating on my own. It was a right shock, I tell you. How would you feel if you saw a painting pop out of its frame and start wandering around? I'd be a bit freaked out, but I'd be quite amazed. We seized a lot of them as evidence. Even if you could get in now, there wouldn't be anything to see. Well, I think that's a fairly good reason to close off the gallery. I just feel sorry for all those tourists. The gallery is usually at the top of their list of things to do. An art gallery, located in the heart of the desert. It's a dream destination for tourists. It is rather easy to forget that outside the city lies nothing but arid sand. Tell me about it. Don't see who would go out of their way to cause trouble here. Of all the places in the world to pick. Indeed. So, we now know that at least 2 incidents are linked to this masked man, and supposedly to the mask. We need more information, Professor. Let's press on to the Lador's house. I think we need to turn right here. We're not done investigating, so we spoke to this dude. This dude just popped up again. Sticking up posters for the fair with a bit of tape here and a bit of glue there. Sticking up, away we go. Excuse me. Sticking up posters round the clock, wall by wall and block by... Yikes! Is this what they call a stick-up? Oh no, I'm so sorry, I really didn't mean to scare you. Ah, you had that situation with the balloons earlier. It's good to see you're safe and sound. Oh, the darlings from the plaza. How are you? I'm just putting these posters up for the ringmaster and... Oh dear, I must have gotten such a fright that I mixed up the posters. How can I tell which is which now? It never rains, but it pours. I'm afraid this is your fault, so you'll have to help me out again. Guys, why is everything our fault? Bungle is cheerily putting up posters in the plaza one evening when all of a sudden he gets a terrible fright and Bungle's up which poster is which. Can you help him find the poster that matches the one on the pole on the top screen? Touch poster on the touch screen to have a closer look. You can rotate the poster on the pole by sliding the hand left and right. Your parents tell you everything is your fault, so you see. I just blame my sister. Everything's her fault. Nothing is ever my fault. So, all right. Right. There's a massive balloon with a dude riding a bull with a flag on it. Well, that's in all of them. Alright, this dude in the house has got 2 balloons. Oh, that's not helping either, guys. He's got 3. He's got 3. He's got 3. Yeah, balloon numbers are the same for all of them. I worked that out the hard way for you. So what's the difference here? The flag and like the whole... This bit looks... the same? What are the differences? Am I... I'm not gonna lie, I think they're all the same at this point. Yeah, I can't see much difference. Alright, so we got this. Let's check A. Let's check the A comparison. I'm even trying to look at the wheels to see if they match up completely. Yeah, why would you have different posters? Good luck, guys. Has anyone spotted any differences? Scroll through. Okay, this is A. B. And then C. Oh, wait. It can't be A. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. And then look at the tail as it comes back round. So it's between B and C. So there's got to be one really small difference between B and C now. Trumpet guy's a different size hat. Oh, you're right.
Please, allow me.
See, I managed to eliminate A,
An assistant can solve a puzzle.
but I think it would have taken me quite a while to eliminate another one. Smashed it. This is why you have Freya here to do puzzles. I read, Freya does puzzles. That's how it works. Fabulous, fabulous. After seeing how you solved that with such finesse, I'm inspired to do my best work now. Do stop by the circus when you get the chance. We've even got wild beasts jumping through flaming hoops. Flaming hoops? Now that sounds like my idea of fun. Forget the masked gentleman and his silly miracles. The stellar circus is still the most spectacular show in town. We can't exactly turn people to stone, but we really are worth seeing. Oh, please say you'll visit. I think he's desperate for viewers. It sounds like a lot of fun. I want to go. I do too, Luke, but the investigation takes priority. We can do all those things later. Alright? Alright. Alright. After we pass through this alley, we should be able to see the Leodore estate. Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, slow coaches. But we've got a... Wait, did that say how many puzzles there were? Oh, okay, 3 out of 3. Okay, so there's this person. Whoever designed this toy car was no amateur. It's beautifully handcrafted. Toy cars are alright, but I much prefer cuddly toys. It wouldn't be very nice to curl up with a toy car. I do like car puzzles though. Do you know... He's asking for a car puzzle. Do you know any, Professor? Hold on, Luke. I've got a puzzle I've been itching to give you. Oh, car puzzles. The photograph shown above was taken while a group of friends were driving Dodgems. The person who took the photo was driving a white Dodgem and she was facing forwards. Where was she sitting when she took the photo? Circle the Dodgem. So... For instance, if she took it here, on the far right hand side of the screen would be a red one, then green, and then yellow would be side on. So it actually could be this one. Possibly. Because green is T-boning the red one as well. It can't be that one, because that's got blue in it. Any that's got blue, it's just a straight no. This one, the yellow car is turned around, so it can't be this one. So it's got to be this one, right? The first one I pick out for an example was it. Smashed it. Big brain rub, yeah. But I can big brain these sort of ones. But as soon as it comes to like math sort of puzzles or ones that have like very... I want to say simple or complex. I don't know which one. But wordplay where they try and trick you into doing something you're not meant to do. That's when I fall. Well done. You just bumped up my opinion of you. Get it? They were playing bumper cars. Bump. No, okay. It was easy. The professor's #1 apprentice never dodges a challenge. See, dodge, get it? Oh ho. I'm glad to have such driven companions on this investigation. Step right up. Our toys are cheap and our smiles are free. How may Jean-Paul be of service to you? Cool, look at all the toys. Let's have a look. Oh, there are a fair few, aren't there? How would you like the Triceratops? It's nice, but I prefer the little bear. Oh, that's right, you have an eye for cute things. Well then, what about the robot? Excuse me, sir. My eyes have been dazzled by the splendor of your light. Is something the matter? What's this? What is this? I feel that's the exact sort of dance and movement Flynn chose to do when walking up to the lady in the bar on the last D&D night. Just all flirty. Splendid creature you are, radiant goddess sent to walk up this earth. I'm sorry? Oh Venus, oh Aphrodite, allow me to present you with this humble robot puzzle. They're having a lovely time. Are we just building the puzzle? Building the robot? This robot comes in 4 parts, head, body, arms and legs. To put the parts together, all you have to do is put each part into one of the 4 yellow boxes, then flip the switch. The only problem is you're not sure what order they'll be assembled in. Or which, okay. It wouldn't be as simple as this, would it? You can put the robot back together correctly. You can rotate the pairs as well as move them when you're all passed into place. Yeah, but I don't know. You can't test, can you? Flip the switch. What switch? Put the 4 yellow box, then flip the switch. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to just submit it and then figure out from memory where they go. So I'm gonna try legs. The switch is on the yellow. What yellow paper? Because everything on the left, this left-hand screen, isn't a touch screen. Yeah, this isn't a touch screen, so I can't do anything on it. So the switch would have to be down here, right? Because you have to imagine that this is a 3DS. And this is the screen where you watch all the movies and everything, and this is the bit where your stylus is. But I'm too poor to have a 3DS or a DS capture card. I think we're just going to have to submit and then figure out what each part goes in where, and then figure out the rotation. Alright, what was first? What was first? Was it... I'm pretty sure it was the head, was it not? The body ended up... Oh, I can't remember where I had them all, to be honest. Right, the feet are fine. The head's upside down, but wrong. Alright, the feet's fine. It's the body needs to go in this end bit. Pretty sure. Was it like that? I think the body's upside down. So that's correct. Then that. Wait, was it body then head? Alright, feet are fine. Body's now fine. The arms are upside down and the head is tilted like that. So it rotated that way one. I think the head's fine. I can't remember what I needed the arms to do. The arms need to be rotated round once more. See, this puzzle's just... you slowly figure it out. Trial and error.
All in a day's work.
All in a day's work. Correct. Now the toy robot is fully assembled and ready to be played with. Exquisite beyond compare. Beauty and brains in equal measure. So befitting of an angel in human guise. You shall not spend a single penny here. Oblige your unworthy servant by taking this robot for free. And let me tell you, this brave little toy embodies the very spirit of adventure. Please take it as a token of my most fervent affection. What? Really? Are you sure, sir? Well, if you insist, she's definitely enjoying this flirting. Look at her. Either that or she really wanted a robot. Guys, take hint. Maybe robots are the way to flirt. I don't know. The toy store owner, Jean-Paul, has given you a toy robot. The toy robot minigame has been added to the track. Can you dodge the tricks and traps listed throughout each maze and come out triumphant? Only time will tell. Ah, your celestial duties beckon. I can see it in your eyes. Yes, I'm afraid we're in a hurry today, so we don't have time to stop and chat. I understand. Well, whenever you pass by these parts, be sure to give me a call, for I am a prisoner of your love. Yeah, that's a little bit creepy. We don't have time to talk, but we will play a minigame. Guide your wind-up robot around the hazardous course to reach the goal. Touch the yellow arrows to make the robot move up, down, left or right. The robot walks in 3 steps at a time. You can't stop him once he gets going. There's also no way to make this dogged adventurer turn around mid-walk. However, if the robot bumps into a wall or a block, he'll stop in his tracks. Some stages include conveyor belts. Most of the time they're completely still, but if the robot stops someone... Okay, so you can step across conveyor belts, but you can't if you stop on one. This is an enemy mousebot. His deadly foe only moves when your robot does. Be careful not to let your robot bump into one. If he does, it's an instant knockout. Oh no, the robot's trapped. Or is he? The robot and the mouse spots move at exactly the same time, so he should be able to slip past. Now have a look at the gauge on the right hand side of the screen. This decreases every time the robot moves. He can move up to 30 times. Collect a golden key to power up. Now your robot will smash anything in his path. Well, anything except a wall or metal block. Okay, so we're trying to get to the red panel. Yeah. Whoops, he walked right past it. To win, he must land exactly on the... Okay. Can you see a way to make the robot move the right number of steps? And then go down and then go... This is going to be an annoying game, I can tell. How you will collect more stages of the robot as you play through the main game. There's a surprise to look forward to, okay. Alright, we can't go... We've got to go up, right? 1, 2, 3. pretty sure it's back down. You get the golden key of strength. The conveyor belt goes, push you back one. Easy, but the rest of them probably won't be this easy. We completed the abandoned lab. It looks like there's 10 total. Just checking. It will probably say no on them. Give me more hint coins. Thank you. Alright. Let's move on up. That's so strange. We only went down one street and it's as if we're in another city. This is the residential area. The Lador estate is just around the corner. It's really dark, even darker than Mist Hallory is at night. No doubt the city's residents enjoy a dimly lit environment in contrast to the glare and bustle of the city centre. In town it seemed as if the night was just beginning. I wonder when all those people actually sleep. You're good at puzzles, Luke. Take a guess. Oi oi, who are you lot? Another bunch of gawpers eating up for a butcher's at the Lador place, I'll bet. In fact, no, we received a personal letter of invitation. I'd much appreciate it if you could let us pass. Not so fast, Sonny Jim. If you ain't just going for a look, that's even more suspicious. How am I to know you ain't that miracle mincemeat fella? I don't know why mincemeat. I stumped on that word. Think I could just let you waltz in unannounced? Not on your Nelly, mate. Now, what's the matter here? I'd hazard to say you are on the verge of an altercation. Before we get into a terrible scuffle, might I suggest a more refined way of settling the matter at hand? Behold, the exquisite method I propose. Many great minds have toiled, but only I have ever devised a solution so placatory. Ha, go on then. He's going to throw a puzzle our way, I bet you. What is it that you have in mind? It's quite simple, really. Hidden under one of these fine silver tumblers is a ball. All you need to do is point to the correct one. Alright, the ball's on the far left. Guys, reveal where the ball is hiding. Intriguing. But this isn't exactly my cup of tea. I prefer games with that require a quick mind rather than a quick eye. Don't worry, Professor, let me handle this one. The damn eyebrows, I know, right? Puh, what's the point in playing if I'm the only one? If I'm only up against some sprog? Everyone aspires eyebrows like this. What's this one doing here? It's like looped here and then it goes down like... Well, it starts up here for one and then just goes down. Settle down, my good man. Any opponent is a worthy opponent in a battle of wits. Now let us begin. Keep your eyes on the tumbler and on my most refined dexterous movements. Okay, keep an eye, keep an eye. It's in the second one. Pick a cup, any cup. It's only natural to be mesmerised by my beautiful slender hands. Right then, I know which one I'm choosing. Your turn, Runt. I'm pretty sure it's this one. It's this one. Ah, shit. Guys, I was tricked. But what? I was sure it was the right one. Going to blub like a little baby, are you? What a dreadful shame. Still, isn't it better to walk away empty-handed than with nothing? Wait, we're not finished yet. I'm up next. So, the lady wants to go, too. Right you are, love. Huh. If you're all done with the condescension, can we move on to the part where I beat you? Aha, let's get to it then, shall we? Remember not to take your eyes off my flawless arts. Guys, pay attention this time. Pick up it. Okay. Guys, I'm not going to press OK yet, but I'm pretty sure it's this one that we're hovering over. This one here. Anyone has any objections to this? You think 3 as well? Because I'm pretty sure I was right in the last one, but I reckon there's some like trickery where they've like put a ball in one and then taken the ball out another. Or is it a case of I just copy what he says? I don't think I can. That's the one, I'm absolutely sure. Yes, see, it's under that one again. I think they're conning us. Wait, oh come on, this game is rigged. You having a laugh? You've got to be a proper sore loser to try and pin the blame on someone else. Yeah, we're being absolutely swindled. I'm feeling generous today though, so Mr. Fancy Pants can have a go too if he wants. Well, yes, I think I will. Now that I've seen through your little trick, I have no reason to object. I'm sorry, trick. I am but a helpful passer-by facilitating a peaceful agreement between two parties. Pack it in, knock. I mean, facilitator bloke. Let's just show them how it's done. Yeah, see, they both know each other. So we are being swindled here. As you wish. Now watch carefully. Oh, it's in the third one. Yeah, they're in cahoots. Pick a cup, any cup is only natural. You done? And I'm going to say... One moment, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to be the first to choose. You are... like, I wasn't watching fully on this one, so I think it's the first one. Anyone say different? Please help here. Because I have a feeling it's the first one. If I'm wrong, they've swindled us 3 times. I think you were meant to get swindled twice, get tricked. But I'd like to actually get this one right. Shh. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Yeah, I also took my eyes off it a little bit. This one. Okay, and now to reveal our ball has been hiding. God damn it, guys. Is it always the right hand side? I reckon it was always the right hand side. Ha, serves you right, you ain't getting through here in a million years. The game was played in all fairness, terrible bad luck. Or are you still gluttoned for punishment? That match was simply to check your fingerwork, or not lose this next one. Yeah, I think it's the far right every time, no matter what. Because if you follow this... it's meant to be this one if you follow the ball, but it always seems to be in this right hand slot. I swear to God, if it's on the far left one now. We outplayed them, Matt. We swindled the swindlers. Perhaps you'll kindly allow us to pass now. This wasn't the plan. Just Narcisse. I don't know how you pronounce that name. We're going to go with Narcisse. I was expecting them to switch that. I really was expecting it just to be like the far left now. Do not even speak to me. My beautiful game ruined. Losers should be either seen nor heard. Out of my sight. Huh? But you... whatever. Like I need your help anyways. I'm my own man. A laughable man. You, however, gave an admirable performance. I have to say, I'm very much impressed. Now, it is time for me to make my dashing and graceful exit. Until next time. You did it, Professor. Were they cheating after all? You didn't see the trick. Bragging was his undoing, you see. He always had one finger pointing towards the tumbler that contained the ball. Ah, you're right. I knew this game was rigged. Did he actually? Did he actually have the finger pointing there? Still, I don't understand what the point of all that was. I suppose you get all sorts here. I mean, in the City of Miracles. I doubt they were truly acquaintances of Angela's. It's very odd indeed. Maybe it was just some bizarre festival act. Have we been robbed? Let's worry about this later. I'm starving. The sooner we visit Mrs. Lador, the sooner we can eat. Have we been like... Whilst that's all been going on, they've taken all our money. Okay. Well, looks as though we're finally here. This is the first time I've seen Angela in 18 years. I'm a little nervous, truth be told. I can't even imagine how long 18 years must feel. A long time, Luke. A long time. I bet you... Yep. I'm a pro at knowing where they hide hint coins in these games. Four on one screen? That's unheard of. What a magnificent garden. And look, they even have balconies.
Is that...
Angela.
I knew he'd come. It's so
Angela.
wonderful to see you again, Herschel.
It's good to see you again too, Angela. I'm very glad you came. Of course, I came as soon as I received your letter. I knew you wouldn't ignore our troubles, especially not with a mask of chaos involved. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to show you inside. Okay, so gotta check the windows, the chimney, statues. Gotta be thorough. Where was it there? We can talk more inside. Please make yourself... well, something. Please make yourself at home in the lounge. Okay. Well, Professor Layton, I'm disappointed in you. The Herschel I knew would never neglect to introduce his friends. Oh, of course. My apologies. This is... Emmy Altava, the Professor's assistant. And I'm his apprentice. Luke, it's very nice to meet you, Miss Ludor. The pleasure's all mine. Please, call me Angela. My husband Henry isn't here just now. He has meetings until late. Ah, Henry. How is he? I can hardly believe that the two of you are married now. Extraordinary how time flies. It passes in the blink of an eye, but it still feels like an eternity. Angela, I'm sorry to broach the topic so soon, but I'm anxious to discuss your letter. Could you tell me more about the unusual happenings in the city? It all started about a month ago. That was when the masked gentleman first appeared. And since then, we've had people turning into horses. People stepping out of paintings. It's absolutely chaos, guys. Oh, plus the, statues. We were present earlier this evening when a similar event took place. Several people apparently turned to stone. Another of his dreadful acts. He calls them miracles, you know. Well, whatever we saw tonight, it certainly was extraordinary, I'll give him that. I was petrified when all those people turned to stone. Oh wait, nope, I don't mean... He definitely meant that, guys. Everyone says he's unleashing the power of the Mask of Chaos to destroy our city. This city is packed full of tourists and travellers. We still haven't been able to identify all the victims. Even Henry is afraid of what horrible nightmare might occur next. He fears for his own safety and the city's future. The Masked Gentleman. A mysterious character calling himself the Masked Gentleman is parading around town performing ever more dramatic and miraculous feats. He must have some agenda, but it's not clear what he wishes to achieve. Maybe he just wants to be noticed. Just a moment, Angela. How is it possible that this Masked Gentleman could possess the Mask of Chaos? I was sure the mask was lost forever. I saw it along with... Wait a second, Professor? You've actually seen the Mask of Chaos? Yes, a friend of mine, my best friend in fact, discovered it back in our school days. What? You never mentioned this before? So you haven't told them about the mask, about Randall? I haven't. Randall? He was your friend? The one who found the mask? Yes, Randall Ascot. He discovered it and it was my fault that he... After the accident, Henry led several search parties down into the ruins. He never found Randall, but he did find the ancient treasure hidden down there, and the mask. He found it? Yes, everything that Randall sought. Henry brought the mask back here. He said he'd stumbled upon it in one of the passages. If he found the mask, then what of Randall? Surely they would have been together. No, Herschel, I'm sorry. Henry has never stopped searching, though. He refuses to accept Randall's death. Apart from his work, it's really the only thing he thinks about. I can't say that I blame him. I want to believe it too, that Randall isn't really gone. Isn't that pendant... Oh, you remember this. It's aged quite a bit now, much as we have. Angela, Herschel, I've wanted to apologise for our last conversation for so very long. I'm so sorry I didn't contact you sooner. That necklace is bound to come up later on. They don't normally just bring stuff up in these games without it connecting to something later on. I knew it wasn't your fault. I just couldn't bear losing him. I would say it was because I was young, but that's no excuse. I think I just needed someone to blame. I'm sorry. Randall was your best friend. You were in just as much pain as I was. I never held it against you, Angela. You had every right to blame me. I wasn't able to save him. It haunts me to this day. I'm so sorry, Herschel. Henry insisted we keep the mask here to remind us of Randall, and I have my pendant You kept it here? Then how did the masked gentleman come by it? It was stolen from us 1 month ago. At the very time the masked gentleman first appeared. More or less, yes. Once we catch this villain, I want the mask back for Randall. Could it be Henry that's the masked gentleman? He seems to be at this meeting till late, on the same day that the masked gentleman appeared. Coincidence? I promise we'll do all we can. Could you show me where you kept the mask? Oh, well, we kept it in Henry's study, but he isn't here. Angela, I understand. A gentleman's study is a private domain. I shouldn't wish to enter without Henry's permission. In any case, it's rather late. I was hoping to look over the scene of tonight's incident once more before we retire for the evening. Shall we call on you both tomorrow? Yes, that sounds like the best idea. I've booked a couple of rooms for you at the Camel's Hump Hotel. It's a bit of a walk, but I think you'll find it quite to your liking. Much appreciated, Angela. We will just have a snoop around first. Ah, our puzzle guides. Ah, I think we've stumbled upon one of our elusive hidden puzzles. Oh, okay, bunny hop swap. Here are some rather unusual rabbit toys. There are 3 rules. The rabbit can only move by jumping horizontally, diagonally or vertically over other rabbits. They can jump over any number of rabbits at once. A white rabbit will turn brown when jumped over and vice versa. Can you make all the rabbits here turn brown? I was expecting when you jump over the brown, use a brown one to jump over it, the brown one will turn white.
Piece of cake.
So I was expecting that to be harder than it was. Smashed it. Look, just you wait until we get further in, and I'm just like here crying to you lot. Like, please, just help me. Just take the road running northwest from the Gallery Plaza and you'll end up past all the shops. You can't miss it. Really, this is more than we could have expected. Thank you again. We'll see you tomorrow. Alright. I can't wait to get to the hotel. I think I could eat a horse. And I'm so tired, my eyes are falling out. We'll go very soon, Luke, I promise. There's just one more thing I'd like to check. If your stomach approves. Of course, Professor. I'll feed my hunger for information instead. Now that's the face of determination there, look at him. Then let's revisit Celebration Boulevard. We may be able to find some new clues, if it's quietened down. The Professor has spoken. He has. Right. Oh, I do beg your pardon. On the contrary, I should be the one apologising. No, really, sir. It was I who... I beg your pardon, but are you the... perchance Professor Layton? I am. You have me at a disadvantage, Mr... Oh, how terrible of me. Allow me to introduce myself. How the hell do you say that? My name is Mordaunt. Personal assistant to Mr. Lador. How do you know about the Professor? Mrs. Lador told us some days ago to expect your arrival. When I saw you just now, I merely wondered. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Mordaunt. Please allow me to introduce my companions, Emmy Altava and Luke Tritton. I do not wish to be presumptuous, but I take it that you are leaving. Again, you are correct, Mr. Mordaunt. We're retiring for the night. I gather Henry won't be home for some time. I see, yes. Mr. Lidor is rushed off his feet with all the chaos. It's a miracle he can run on so little sleep. Excuse the pun. I shall inform Mr. Lador that you were here. Please forgive him for being unable to welcome you himself. Well, I believe I should be taking my leave. Do be careful. The streets near here are in terrible shambles. Likewise, Mr. Morden. Mr. Lador must be a very busy man to need an assistant. Almost as busy as you, Professor. This place may be called the City of Miracles, but I'm quite sure most of its prosperity was born of hard work. Now, let's head back to the Celebration Boulevard. Perhaps our work on the case will relieve Henry's burden. Alright. Those footsteps. Why, I would recognise that firm, resolute sound anywhere. I need not see to identify a gentleman. I am hidden very sneakily behind the facade before you. Find me. Show me a zoom to be proud of. I've got a zoom. Zoom to find. Okay. Oh, I am uncovered. I am undone. Like a tea cozy over my heart, it warms me to see you grow. Oh, bravo, it takes great skill and art to detect a hidden man with such ease. Hurrah! Was there something you wanted from us? You're right. There is something I would very much like to tell you about. It comes from the fruitful grapevine. Ha ha! Now, focus your little magnifying glass on the metal box and examine it closely. I reckon he wants me to do that. Or is it this one? What's wrong, my spirited friends? Was my metal box not to your liking? Come on now, check it. Look, I've just got to check everything before your metal box. That's how I do stuff in this game. Alright, now we'll go to your metal box. You found a new item, a stylish clay pot. This, my friends, is a collection item, and one that will serve you so fashionably well. Throughout the city you might find scrap and treasure, rubbish and rarities, rubble and ransom. But whatever these things may be, it is you, my friends, who have the power to transform them into a collection. Soon your hoard will grow until it is grand enough to impress even the most seasoned collectors. Such items are scattered near and far. Hither and thither? No, I don't know that word. So do not miss a trick. I see, I must admit, hunting for artifacts is rather a hobby of mine. Words spoken from the heart, good sir. Please let me reward you. Remember, where our destinies crossed at Celebration Boulevard, check the wooden box there again. I think it is time to take my leave, no? Enjoy your whatever. I can't speak anymore now. Collection, a selection. My friends. Words are hard. Alright, and goodbye. No matter what Freya says, words are hard. Do you think that man will ever stop shooting off after he's done talking? Alright, so we got a collection box. Use this box to store all the rare and fascinating items you come across in your travels. These items are purely for enjoyment and have no bearing on the case. A field collection is... Okay. Well, that gives us one more thing to do on our travels for now. We should continue back to the Celebration Boulevard. I'm saying this... I know we've just got into this game and normally the start of all these games are very sort of slow because they introduce you to everything. But I feel there's been a lot less sort of puzzles She's new. Hello. Here for the show, are you? I do a performance in the marquee just there. Got me name on the sign and everything. They've had to cancel it today though. Half our props got ruined in the panic. Proper wrecked they are. That is incredibly unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear it. I took a gander at the people who turned to stone myself. But it got me wondering, what's the bloomin' point? Do you think he's got something against the circus? Or maybe he just hates fun? Ugh. That's an horrible thought. But there's no use getting down in the dumps when you've got smiles to put on faces. You know? Here, why don't you try a puzzle? Oh, go on. It'll make you dead happy. I love the fact they try and implement, like, different ways of people speaking in this. Because that one, to me, had a very, like, northern sort of style of how they would speak. After finishing work for the day and changing back into their normal clothes, the members of a circus troupe gather in the big tent to celebrate another successful performance. It's a bit nippy in there at night, so they're warming up with a few rounds of hot chocolate. It's hard to tell by just looking at the silhouettes, but there's at least one member of the troupe missing. Who's in the tent? Select each person who's present. I'd like to think he's present. Right here. I reckon that's her there. Ooh. See, but someone could be lying down, right? So yeah, someone's lying down. I reckon it could be him. Is that lad lying down in the middle, number 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you think... I don't know why I did that. You think that one's number 5? Sorry, not 5, 6, yes. I was about to say 5 is a bit of an odd sort of shape. So yeah, I think it is number 6 lying down in the middle. The funky hair here and the funky hair here indicates to these two. Yeah, it's not just words that are difficult, it's numbers too. So, to me, I think this dude's missing. We'll submit and we'll figure it out.
I have this one. I'm not certain what happened here.
Apparently puzzles are difficult too. A toasty toast. Alright, so... where have we gone wrong? So it could be this dude lying down. But I really do think it's this dude. Unless what's happening is they're trying to throw us off with this hair here, maybe. And maybe one of these are just wearing a hat and he's missing. But I'm positive this one is her. No one else has the same sort of hairstyle. This is the problem with these sort of puzzles. They try and tend to fool you. And if you look, he's got a sort of a flick up. And if you look here, his flick would be about where the mouth is. So I reckon it's not him at all. And some dude's just wearing a massive hat. look at the back of the head too. There's a bit of sticking out in the silhouette, but yeah. Yeah. So it could be this dude. So I think the hair threw us off. No.
I'm not certain what happened here.
Is there something we're missing? There's at least one member of the troop missing. They didn't say there's one member missing. There's at least one. So maybe there's two people missing. And if we are saying that this person here is this one, I reckon she is this one here, because it's very big sort of hair. Maybe number 5 isn't there, like it's just a doll or something instead of a very end. It's very possible, because that bit sticking out here is a bit weird. I reckon it's 1, 2, 3, 4 then, if we're going with that's not a person. Because you can see there's a foot here. Or are these two different people here? I reckon that hair here could be that bit here, maybe? Maybe they're behind each other. So it could actually sort of be just this person missing, and this dude is actually sleeping. I've just realised. I've done a really bad job of cropping. There we go, that's better. I did a really bad at cropping that bottom screen. Because I think there's two people stood in line with each other, which is why the hair didn't make sense. Yeah, see, look. The old dude was behind the dude with the funky cut. Ah, you got it then. You got it right. Oh, well done. You're a proper clever lot, aren't you? Ever since our troop got here, these mental miracles have been happening. It's driving me a bit batty. I just hope the police don't go calling it magic, because let's be honest, it's not. Magic tricks aren't something you do to hurt people. They're meant to entertain. Absolutely. The sooner they catch the gentleman bloke, the better, I say. Maybe then we can all enjoy a bit of R&R, eh? Okay. Well, the panic seems to have died down now. Huh. Petrified victims have all been removed, but I hope we may find other clues. Alright, looks like we've actually going to have to probably talk to people. We need to check the box again. A knobbly cane. Alright, let's talk to this person here. Wait, you there. You three. For the love of... Stop! Oh, sorry. Phew, that was close shave. I thought we were about to have a loose... About to lose our one precious lead for this case. You mean you found something? They found something? Oh, yes. See those horse tracks? We estimate about 3 of them galloping away from the carnival. won't those be our tracks from the start? We reckon they were left by our culprits, otherwise, why would they be so clear among these thousands of footprints? What's more, they're going the very same direction that our mystery man left in. Very suspicious, if you ask me. Yes. Have you thought about asking some witnesses, though? Of course we have. We're the police. And we'll grill those witnesses good and proper, just as soon as we find some. They're not giving police a very good name, are they? It's difficult, you know. With Montador being a tourist city, half our witnesses will probably be on the first train home. We've seized all the statues in the area, but as for the identity of that man, we haven't got the first idea. I realised most of the people here were tourists when I was asking around. No one seemed to know the Ladors. Nah, only the residents know about Mr. and Mrs. Lador, or about anything really. I heard there's a boutique owner who knows everything that goes on in town though. Now, what's the place called again? Sorry, so completely slipped my mind, but it's somewhere in the shopping district, that's for sure. Head up to the Gallery Plaza and take a left. You might have to just try the shops one by one. He's a really bad placement if he doesn't know like the shop area very well. Thank you. We'll have a look around for this boutique you mentioned. Okay, so we spoke to him. Let's speak to her. She's got a puzzle for us. Wasn't today's carnival the most wonderful thing ever? People turning to... Is she just making up words, guys? Or am I just that dumb that I don't recognise some of these words? Just and everything. Look, I don't know what that word is. Alright. The masked Dandelman is amazing. It's old fish lips again. I'm afraid what you're referring to was no show. Not a show? That's imposterous. How do you turn people into stone then? Fizzle me this. I don't know. His performance wouldn't be as impressive if we could explain it, would it? I suppose so. Actually, I saw a spooking stranger loitering about. Do you think it was him? His face was hidden under a mischievous mask. This puzzle's mischievous too. I'm gonna get really annoyed when she comes onto the screen, because she speaks really badly. Oh, sorry, I didn't read that. Colourful flags have been strung up all over town for the carnival. There are only 7 different designs of flag, but they're displayed in a variety of combinations. One such combination is the pattern shown on the top right-hand corner. How many times does this pattern feature in the strings of the flag shown above? Look carefully and write down the number. Okay, so one there, the back. Is it any sort of combination? Okay, because this is 1 here, 2, 3. It can't be 3, right? The way I see it is there could be 1 going off the screen here, 1 going off the screen here. One at the back here. This makes 2. This makes 3. This makes 4 actually, because there's 2 different pattern things going on here. Yeah. 4?
Just a dash of puzzle solving here.
This is where it was 3 and I'm just making it more complicated than it has to be.
That won't do at all.
Maybe you're looking at this from the wrong perspective. Please tell me that, like, the path, they can be counted as if they're on different clotheslines. Find the repeating pattern. Alright, so that's one. Right at the back. This is 2. That's 3. Technically that would be a different pattern. 4. I don't know whether they have to be on the same line or not. Because if they don't, it's even harder. Because, like, they're in a line. 4's not right. We've already tried 4. Maybe this only counts as 1 and we'll try 3, but like, yeah, this one's got me stumped.
Just a dash of puzzle solving here. A tough nut to crack.
See, normally, like, this hint here, when you get it wrong for the first time, or like how many times, normally gives you something. Do I really want to use a hint on this? It's the 8th puzzle. There are only 7 different designs of flag, but they're displayed in a variety of combinations. One such combination is the pattern shown top right. How many times does this pattern feature? Oh, so it has to be this specific combination? Because then that's not it. It has to go this one, then this one. Which, that's 1. That's 2. Maybe it's 2 because there's only that specific pattern only happens twice. Yeah, we were looking at it differently, Matt.
An excellent puzzle.
The way I read it was you could change the order of that combination no matter however you would like, as long as those 3 were together. Wonderful amulet. Any Downderman who can do that is bound to catch the criminal thread-handed. But all I know about this... Alright, let's start again. But all I know about the culprit was that he hid his face behind an amazingly mischievous mask. That's not much to go on. It all happened in the middle of a parade. Very true, many of the attendees and performers were wearing masks. Oh, don't be such a spoil snail. You've got to think positive. There's a costume boutique in the shopping district. Maybe the masked Downderman bought his outfit there. You might even finish up your case in one foul swoop. Alright. We spoke to her. We need to take a left to reach the shopping district. Right, so the shopping district's gonna take us down the rabbit hole, as they say. So it's going to open up the story and everything, I reckon. So for our first stream back for Layton, I reckon it's probably a good time to call it here. Because my brain is starting to hurt from all the puzzles. And just the general struggle Layton is. So let's just tick all those off so the news not there. Let's give us a save. Okay. And let's have a look who's online to give just a small raid to. I think we all know where we're going. Okay. We're gonna raid our boy George. He's playing Yakuza like a dragon, like a boss. So let's head over there. Shocking scenes. Look. It happens. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing It Takes Two with George. So the last day of June, or last day of June, will be moved to next week. Anno will be on Thursday. So Matt, if you're interested in seeing what Anno's like or how complicated it is, that's the day to tune in. Friday, Friendship Games. I think we're doing Fall Guys. I haven't heard anything else. Friday, Saturday, maybe some Sea of Thieves. Who knows? I'm not too sure because our organising is very last minute normally, because that's how we roll. So yeah, I will catch you all next time, and let's go raid.